What we got up there is 100 acres of wheat ready to harvest. Come on, everybody, write that down. 100. And it ought to yield about 35 bushels an acre. And right now, wheat's selling for just around 75 cents a bushel. How much money is that?
I got it. So what? $2,625.
Right.
It's almost too wonderful to be true. Do you know what that will mean for us?
New dresses for my girls to start with. Nice warm coat for you. Curtains for the windows.
Boots for you. The very first nickel we spend goes on boots.
I
was afraid one morning you were going to pull them up and they'd slide clear up to your knees.
Come on, let's make a list. Everything we need. Start right out with dresses for you girls.
Shoes for everyone, that's a must.
All right, shoes. Curtains for the windows. Got that?
Yes, Pop. Not so fast. Now I need some new dishes and I'm writing down a rocking horse for Carrie.
A rocking horse for Carrie. You know, that reminded me of something that just popped clean out of my head.
What is it?
You come with me and I'll show you. Come on, family.
Tell us, Pop, please. Charles. Horses. Look at them, Mary. Let's try. Why are they great?
Be careful. Okay, get to know you a little bit.
Charles, you didn't even hint.
I wanted to be a surprise.
It certainly is.
Had a good time. I was like 28 years old. Got a lot of good years like this.
They're so pretty.
Made a good trade with Hanson too on the oxen. They able to pay the balance as soon as I sold the wheat.
That's good.
That's all we really needed.
I know. I'm so glad.
Somebody. That was his hands on able to drive the church this time.
What's the matter?
Another. Just a little rain, we can use it.
What about the wheat?
That's real good for the wheat. Falls it standing, so it's real good. Let's do a little fire. There's some coffee.
I'll get it.
What a wonderful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Would you be mine? Could you be mine? Oops, wrong show. Oh, I thought this was Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. My bad. Okay. Oh, I see what it is. My bad. This is what, Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign. I don't know how I got that mixed up with Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood. My bad. Okay, here we go. Thank you for joining me this afternoon for a very quick speak live on this channel. And I decided to go live on this channel because if you did not subscribe to this channel, if you were on any of my other channels and you are not subscribed to this channel, clearly you're not interested in Operation Exodus Mississippi. I will not upload this video to those channels because, again, if they were interested in this campaign, they would subscribe. So this is between us, those of you who are interested in what we have to say in regards to Operation Exodus Mississippi. I want to give us a round of applause. We are approaching 200 subscribers on this channel. I thank you so much. Of course, I would have to give myself a pat on the back, but also helping me with these subscribers is our sister Noble Levine, and I give credit also to our sister Omega Courtney. When we made an appearance on her channel, we gained subscribers, and also I believe a few from D. Darrell. We were able to get some subscribers, and Sister Rashida Strober, the world's first dark-skinned activist, she also promotes and asks people to subscribe to this channel. So it's not only me. These are the ones that I know of. Now, if you help to bring subscribers to this channel, please let me know so that I can be able to acknowledge your help. But as far as I know, only myself and those I mentioned are the only ones who have really done anything to bring subscribers to this channel. Now, let's get to, as Gladys Knight would say, let's get down to the real nitty-gritty, y'all. Do you know, and I know that everybody that has subscribed to this channel did not subscribe to this channel because they support this Mississippi campaign. But many of you understand. So let's just say at least 100 of you understand. And the other 100, or soon to be 100, they do not. With 100 strong persons who understand where we're going with this campaign, and you understand once we accomplish this great feat, the benefits, then we should have progress and evolved further than what we have gone. You cannot expect me to do all the work. You cannot expect Sister Noble or Sister Rashida or Sister Omega. If you notice, I'm just saying sisters. Didn't mention no brothers helping in this effort. Only sisters in this effort. I'm not talking about you made a video talking about it. I'm talking about hands-on effort in order to promote and spread this word. There's no brothers on board, but that's all right. So let's just say we have 100 on board. I don't think that you have confidence in yourself. And though you say that you understand out of your mouth, you really don't believe. Because if you really believe, you should be happy. You should be energized to let the people know this is it. Like Brother Maurice said, there's no other game in town. I am here this afternoon to plead to us not to just give lip service, but to actively participate in your own resurrection, your own liberation, your own freedom. This is it. Let me show you how bad the Mississippi campaign really is. You can get involved in real estate. That's nice. You can open up a flea market. You can open up a school for boys, school for girls. You can open up a pet shop. Whatever it is in your heart's desire. That's nice. But I guarantee you, just the fact that you try to do this. Look, let me tell you something. Only thing we have to do is begin the talk. To talk about this would gain you more attention than any school, any grocery store, or anything, these things that you're talking about, just to talk about this. Because people who are liberated, people who are free, understand the benefit. And they don't want you to have the benefit. They don't mind you talking about a school or an Africanized school or a shop where you sell cars on the corner, all that tiddlywink stuff. They are not impressed by that. We've had that in the past, contrary to popular belief. We've had small towns in the past, small cities in the past. We've had grocery stores. We've had bus companies. We've had all these little tiny things. But as a people, we went backwards instead of growing. Who knows what we would have if we continued to grow? But just like I say, and just like that brother in that book that he just released, Charles Blow, A Black Power Manifesto, The Devil Within, if it was not for the terrorism, domestic terrorism of our ancestors, who knows where we would be? We would be in control of the South. I would even go so far to say we will be in control of this nation. Because when we do something, We do it well. So you talk about president, we would be the best president this nation ever had. You talking about balancing the budget, we can do that. We're good at everything we put our hands on. And you say that out your mouth, but apparently you don't believe it because this Mississippi campaign is really easy to do if we are what you claim we are. Easy to do. Should have been done decades ago. Just the fact that you're trying will get you worldwide attention, international attention. What are those people in the United States, what are they doing? Because they know we come from a horrible situation. And they know that we have been made deaf, dumb, and blind, and we suffer from debauchery. We come from the lowest of the low. What is causing these to begin to rise to the point where I'm not satisfied with a grocery store, I'm not satisfied with a school, I'm not satisfied with some multi-billion-dollar business. I want to take control of a state. I want resources. I want to make the laws. I want to make the policy. I want to build my own electrical power plant, nuclear plant. I want to control the water. I want to control the land. How dare a slave get to the point where I want all this? You want to be a world power. How dare you? You're not just talking, you're ready to walk the walk. Has never been done. Has never been done in our time. Because of the oppression and the terrorism of this nation. This is your time. Don't you know that we are the greatest generation ever produced? You and me in this time. It's our choice. Either we're going to be the greatest generation ever produced, or we're going to be the greatest failure, the greatest pathetic losers our people have ever produced. Because you got everything and can't get nothing going. And you and I, in the annals of history, will go down as the biggest losers of all time. Because we got everything that we need and still can't get nothing going. Oh, but we talk. We talk a good game. I'm a god. I'm a king, queen, and all this stuff. But you have not earned it. But this is how incredible the Mississippi campaign is. Just the fact that you talk, you have not actually began the process of working. Just the fact that you're talking will gain you more attention than we've ever had in life. What are they doing? What do they want? What are they trying? And of course, you may or may not know this, but you will inspire others, the Hispanics and other large populations in this country. If the Negro trying to get their own state, we want ours too. And this is your problem. This Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign was revealed to us, the so-called American Negro. But it's out here in the public. I have received information and was talking to a Caucasian man and he's inspired by the Mississippi campaign. I want to do this for my specific white people. I want to take control of a state for mine. So if you waste time and you don't want to take yourself serious, and this revelation, this plan was meant for you, and others decide, I want to do that. Not only do they do that, but they become successful. As people, as they do what they feel they need to do, it's going to make your job worse and more difficult. And you're going to find yourself, as they say, ass out. And you think that you've been on the bottom. You will be put in a position, as Dr. Claude Anderson always say, we will be put in a position to be a permanent underclass. Because now you don't really have nothing going on. You have allowed others to take your idea, your plan that was made for you. Now they take it, use it for themselves, including other white folks, take it, make it their own, and now you thought your situation was bad. Now you really gonna be in bad shape. And what the black power folks gonna say? It's over and done. You through. All your gods and black power and your scholarship, all this stuff don't mean nothing. You on the bottom permanently. There is no phoenix rising. It's over. You thought it all was a game. You thought that you had all the time in the world to get your act together. It's over. Time waits for no one. We think we have all the time in the world, and we are satisfied with these little trinkets. Not to take nothing away from us. It's nice to have a beautiful car. Nice to have a beautiful wife, children, and dog in the yard, and living comfortable or whatever. Those things are nice. Nice to have a little business and feeling independent. Feeling independent, but you're not. You're in a slave-like condition. You control nothing. You run nothing. The money that you take out your pocket, you don't put value on. You're dependent on another man, another people to live. For me, that's unacceptable. The change must happen now. You waiting on these blackity-black, pro-black, blackity-black, Pan-African power folks. We've been waiting on them for 100 years. I'm going to say that again. We've been waiting on all this black power, Pan-African, all this blackity-black stuff. We've been waiting on it 100 years. Look where you find yourself. They talk good. Beautiful speeches. Entertaining debates. Wonderful talk. You see the leadership. You see the ones in the forefront. You give them your money, and you see them buying houses and cars and living the good life. What do you and me get? Nothing. You should be sick of it. You should be ready to kick them to the side. But you're comfortable in your oppression. Well, pretty soon, you're gonna get everything that you desire, because you're going to be living in it permanently. And it don't make no difference what school you open or your little business and whatever. Your business going to be relegated on the bottom, below, where you belong, because that's what you're asking for, to be on the bottom permanently. There is no glass ceiling. No, you are relegated to the bottom, a bottom feeder, a catfish. Everything that you get on the bottom of the river, the dead, the decomposing, parasite, bottom feeder. That's what you want. That's what you choosing. You choosing death over life. All that stuff was good during this time. It had a chance to help us, but it didn't. It failed. It did not help Marcus Garvey. It did not help Malcolm or Elijah Muhammad or Dr. King. It failed. We don't want to accept that, but it did. For some reason, we believe that mindset, that strategy, for some reason, is going to be successful. It's not. We have similar circumstance. 2021, 1930, slavery. There's similar circumstance, but we're different. You and your parents are relatives, and you have similar circumstance, but you're not your father. You're not your mother. They come from a different time period. You listen to their music, and most of us like, what is that? They come from a different place. It's according to how far in time you go back. Even the money look different. I very much doubt that the money that we have in our pocket right now look like the money they were using back in slavery time. I very much doubt it. We are in different time periods. Similar, different time periods. What worked for grandma and grandpa may not work for us. And it's not working for us. Grandma and grandpa lived and died as slaves under oppression. They never experienced what freedom was, true freedom and liberation. They lived and they died under an oppressor, under domination. They never made laws. They never controlled resources. They never done those things. They died as a tool being used by other people. But they sacrificed and they existed so that their offspring, their progeny, can break out of that cycle of slavery and oppression. So I'm here to plead to us. We need to get on board the soul train. Not with your mouth, but with your heart. And if you're not going to do it for yourself, what about your children and great-grandchildren and all those who come after us? They shouldn't have to deal with the stuff that we're dealing with when we can nip it in the bud, as Barney Fife always said on the Andy Griffith Show. We can nip it in the bud right here. We are supposed to be the greatest generation produced. We are the children and the offspring of those who gave a great fight during the late 1950s, 60s, into the 70s. We are their children. We are their offspring. So that means we should carry their strength, their courage, and their power. We done sat around and got lazy on them, living off their blood, sweat, and tears. We've made no progress since the 1960s. None. The only thing we can do is go on a video and talk about what Malcolm did. Oh, Malcolm, they praise Malcolm like he's Jesus or something. They've made Malcolm a Christ-like figure. They asked Malcolm when he was alive, who's helping you? Malcolm said, I don't have no real help. He had a few handful of folks, but nobody was running around trying to get with Malcolm X. A few little handful of folks. That's why it was easy to kill him, because if he really had people around him like that, they would, I don't give a damn what Malcolm said out his mouth. They would not allow Malcolm to be murdered easy like that. Also, the Nation of Islam, who did murder that man, they wouldn't have got away with it the way they did. Because if he had people around him like that, you kill my leader, I'm coming to get yours, damn it. It's simple as that. Malcolm had nobody. When Malcolm X was murdered, they burned down Temple No. 7 in New York or whatever, and, you know, little tiny stuff. And that was the end. When Dr. King was assassinated, the communities all over the nation went up in smoke. But Dr. King was the one that was teaching nonviolence. And that's when the people got violent when he died. And the man that talk about defending yourself didn't hardly do nothing. And now Dr. King is a Christ-like figure. Malcolm X is a Christ-like figure. And when you dead, people can talk about you, what you would have done, what he wouldn't do because you're dead. That's what y'all love, dead folks. Because you can make Malcolm X into anything you want. He has no say-so. You can talk about Dr. King. Dr. King would have did this, said that, because he did. You can talk about Jesus, because Jesus ain't around to say yay or nay. Y'all love dead folks. We love dead people. And give those who are alive hell. Give me hell. But after I die, then you can manipulate what I say. Well, you know, Angel would have done this. Snuffed up really meant that and blah, blah, blah. I'm dead. Who's to say? And then here come all the experts who didn't even know Dr. King, didn't know Malcolm. All these books, they experts on Dr. King, Elijah Muhammad. They never even knew the people. Don't even know them. I'm an expert on Michael Jackson. Do you know Michael Jackson? No. I did the research. I got the information. Did you know Malcolm X? No. I got the research. I got the information. Where the hell you getting all this from? And they make dead people any kind of way that you want. We have to get serious about life. I already know I don't have that much longer to live. That's just the reality of things. I would like to help you with the little life I have left. I would like to help you so that you can improve your life and the life of our future generations. I would like to do that. I'm not going to help you in your nonsense. The stuff I know is not taking us nowhere. I've done all that blackity black stuff ever since I was a little boy. I heard it all. Black man is God and the melanin and the third eye and all this stuff, all this spirituality. I done did all that. It don't work, people. That's why Angel Snubbed Up 7 exists. Because it don't work. And I'm brave enough to tell you that it don't work. I'm not trying to get rich off of you. I'm not trying to get a new car, a new house. I'll be dead in a little while. What a new house gonna do for me? New car, fancy clothes. What is that gonna do for me? I'll be dead in a little while. So what? I have no children to pass down the new house, the new car, and all this other stuff too. I'm only interested in our liberation, getting out of jail once and for all. That's all I'm interested in. And I'm telling you that this black mind that y'all have, this blackity black, pro-black, blackity black, Pan-African scholarship, that's not working. That's not going to work. 100 years tells us it don't work. It does not work. And out of that 100 years, I have at least 45 of that 100 years. Myself experience out of the 100 years. So I want you to win. I want us to be successful. And I want to remind you that this Mississippi campaign is so powerful. Just to talk about it will make the earth shake. Just talking about it, let alone actually accomplishing the feat. Just to talk about it make people upset. So can you imagine what you're going to get if you actually accomplish this mission? I challenge black conscience. I scholarship teachers. I challenge and debate any of these suckers. The Mississippi campaign versus any of their corny ass solutions. What solution? What do they have with the benefit that you get? You actually control a public school system. You control water resources, state-owned land, state control whatever, the National Guard, the Bureau of Investigation. What do they have can give you power like that? Any of these people, they don't have it. What solution, what plan do they have if you cross the state line, you in my territory? I'll change the laws to benefit me. So when you cross the line to the state of Mississippi and we control this geographical area, you on my territory. I don't know what you do in California. I don't know what you do in Idaho, but when you come here, you're going to obey what we determine to be law. What other plan? What else they got out there that can bring you that type of power? And you want international trade, then you become a producer. And you can begin trade with Africa or whoever. Don't make any difference. Because now you're a producer. We're producing our own goods and services. Nobody else has nothing that can compare. Nobody. You didn't hear nothing like this during the 1960s. And that's all these suckers is rolling on, stuff, copying and plagiarizing the same crap. I don't want to say crap because it's honorable. Our people acted upon what they knew. I can't say crap. I don't want to be disrespectful like that. Let me honor the ancestors. I want to make that clear. Let's just say doing the same thing they were doing in 1950, 60, 30, whatever. It's not good enough. You paint a house and you run out of paint. And then because you run out of paint, you go to the homeowner and you say you done because you ran out of paint. That's not acceptable. Hey, you left my house half finished. Well, I ran out of paint, job done. No, that's not acceptable. Because you ran out of paint. It's not acceptable. What we're doing here, very good ideas. It's not acceptable. It's not good enough. It's not big enough. Here we are living in the United States of America. We are far behind. We need something big enough to get us back into being able to compete with other people in this country. Something that a vast majority of our people can get on board. It has nothing to do with your religion or your skin color or none of that stuff. It's just to put you in a better position so that you can benefit. If it benefits others, so be it. And that's good, because if it's benefiting others, they will help you in that endeavor, and you'll get stronger and stronger and stronger. Our ideas are tarnished, and we live in delusional. We're not looking at our situation from a realistic point of view. We're trying to act like we are other people on the planet, but those people was living in their own countries. They was dealing with their own people or blah, blah. You're not. Our situation is totally different. The Asians that come here, they can get support and they are backed up by wherever they come from. Africans or wherever they come from, they are backed up by a nation. Who are you and I backed up by? You keep talking about Africa. There's no African nation that back us up. None, not one. We are in a situation where we have to back ourselves up. So we take control of a state, starting with Mississippi, get that together. So if you have a problem in California, Mississippi will back you up. You have a problem in Tennessee, Mississippi will back you up. Then we get stronger. Now we want to take control of Alabama and Georgia. We get stronger and stronger and stronger. And now you got back up that you created for yourself. Because nobody else gonna back you up. What was that? I'm gonna say this in my conclusion. John Henry Clark said that we have no friends. Now, when he said that, I would assume that he's talking about black people, Africans, and all this. No! We have no friends. No African friends, nobody from the islands, all these different places. The only people that we can depend on is ourselves. That's our reality. Now, if they want to help us and have a relationship with us, that's cool. We can only depend on ourselves. And if they help, that's cool. If they don't, it's cool. I don't want your damn help. And we don't need their help. We get over $1 trillion out of this economy every year. There's no reason for us not to be able to do anything that we want to do. You need something that can unite us as a people, regardless of our difference. And this Mississippi campaign does that. Because it has nothing to do with religion or ideology or any of these things. It just wants to save your life, get you out of incarceration, get you out of this in prison. And all this other stuff that you're talking about, you can talk about that later on. Get out of jail first. That should be your number one priority. Get out of jail. Get out of incarceration. All this other conversation that we're talking about, whatever, that don't mean nothing without liberation, without being free. Means nothing. You still have to work for the white man. You still depend on the white man's dollar bill. You still need him to put water in your house, clothes on your back, food on your table. Don't you want to be in a position where now I don't care if the only thing we grow is cotton. At least this is our cotton. We're known for cotton. At least you produce something. We're not producing anything. We're not control of nothing except your mouth. You got a big mouth. And you know how to get before the camera, and God shall do this, and the rain and fire, and the white man is the devil, and his time is up, and y'all get to hooping and hollering. Teach, brother, yes, Allah gonna do this, and the Most High gonna send the lightning bolts down. We do that real well. And we've been waiting over 100 years. The reason why I exist is to try to show you and help you to understand it's not good enough. It's not working. I'm not here to make mockery of us. I'm not here to make you upset. I'm not here to degrade you. I'm not here to hurt your feelings. We need a reality check. You grown. You're an adult now. And as your Bible said, when I become an adult, I have to let go of childish things. Look at the childish things that I have to deal with on my regular channel. All these silly ass people coming around. Silly. 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60-year-old people still acting like they are in the 7th, 8th grade. Because they mad. They mad and upset because you don't want to play Ring Around the Roses with them. I don't do that no more. I'm grown. I'm an adult. We don't do that no more. We put away childish things. It don't work. It just don't. And you look insane. You don't look good in the eyes of the world with all your feel-good scholarship stuff. Because that scholarship and that knowledge is supposed to produce power. They said knowledge is power. Where is your power? I've been studying this for 35 years, 40 years. So you have this scholarship, you have this knowledge. Where is your power? Where is the power of Farrakhan? Where's the power of Nation of Islam? Where's the power of Noble Drew Ali? The 5%. Where is the power produced? Yet you still lay right here with the peckerwood. And you make excuses because you're not producing any power. One day, you know, you might as well sing that old song. We shall overcome. We shall all of you. Don't make mockery of Christian. Don't make mockery of Dr. King. All of y'all, grab your hand. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. Hey, come on, Terry. We shall overcome. All y'all singing the same song. So don't laugh at Dr. King. Don't laugh at those in the civil rights movement because y'all doing the same thing. One day, you telling your people, because you're not producing anything with your knowledge and your scholarship, the only thing you can tell them is, we shall overcome. We shall overcome. We shall overcome. What's that? I'm ready to go to the disco. Hey. And see, I'm going to tell you, I'm not your savior. I'm not a messiah. I'm not a hero. I'm not responsible. I'm not responsible for you. If you want to do better, I have no problem with helping us do better. But if you want to lay on your ass and you don't want to take life serious, that's on you. I'm not. Do you ever hear me get angry at anybody that reject the Mississippi campaign, that talk about what I say? I don't get angry at you. You have the right. If that's what you want to do, so be it. But don't get angry at me because you're a damn loser and I'm going to call you that. I introduced the Mississippi campaign 3 years ago. Nobody want to help me. Nobody want to help us. Okay, I can accept that. No big deal. So you've been doing the same old. What have they accomplished in 3 years? Nothing. They still trying to build a school, open up a grocery store, a shoe shine shop, you know, all this little tiddlywink stuff that they do. I'm going to invest in the stock market. I'm going to buy cryptocurrency. I'm going to invest in gold and silver. Okay. Where's your power? 3 years. Y'all been doing those type of things. Where's your power? You have none. You gain nothing. All these things is good for individuals. And see, when you do this, you're looking out for yourself. All these businesses and invest in gold and stuff, that's for you. It does nothing for the 40 million suffering oppressed in this nation. That's good for you. Your little tiddlywink school and your little business and invest in cryptocurrency, the stock market, and that's good for you. How does that help the 40 million? It does not. This Mississippi campaign is designed to help the 40 million. So when you take control of Mississippi and we are able to make it successful, the whole 40 million will benefit because the 40 million is going to help make it a success. If the 40 million don't want to help make it a success, I guess those who are making it a success right there in that geographic, they will benefit by themselves. The hell with the rest of the folks. I am not going to go out here because I have good credit and I can get a loan, some real decent money to do whatever I want. Why should I do that for a bunch of suckers that don't want to do nothing for themselves? I'm not gonna go out here and get all this for a bunch of no good bums. Now Malcolm might do it. Dr. King might have done it. I'm not gonna do it for you. If I'm gonna get all this money, I'm gonna give it to my relatives, my little grandnieces, let them blow it or whatever. I ain't giving y'all ass a dime. You're not worth it. Keep doing what you do, being a damn comfortable slave in America. Keep doing your thizzy. I'm not your savior. But see, if you really want to do this work, I have no problem. If they would loan me $100,000, I'm going to get it so we can be successful. If they would loan me 200 grand, I'm going to get that money for us. I have no problem with it. But I'm not going to go out here and give myself, sacrifice myself for you. I'm not Jesus. I'm not going to do that. You want to be a bum, a black conscious bum, a Nation of Islam bum, a Kemetic bum? Y'all bums. Pretending. You just pretenders. You're not real. You got to do something different. You ever see a child? I said this, and we're going to get out of here. You ever see a child messing with a puzzle, and they take a square peg, and the hole is round? Now, when I was little, it didn't take me long. I was trying to put a round peg in a square hole. I saw it didn't fit, and I just started reaching out for something else immediately. But you have children, and I've seen them. They have a round hole and a square peg. And they steady trying to slam it, trying to make it fit. Duh! Square peg, round hole. That's what we do. And we look so, it's embarrassing in the eyes of the world. They see us with our square peg trying to put in a round hole. And we proud of it too. And we proud. That's the killer thing. You're actually proud, trying to, one day it's going to work. Praise Allah. Praise Marcus Garvey. Praise, again, I'm not trying to degrade, demean, make you upset. It's not working, people. Round hole, square peg. It's not working. 100 years. It does not work. Marching and protesting does not work. The way you vote does not work. You have to find a different way of doing things. You have to have a new mind, a new strategy, and allow the former things to pass away. I don't care how good it is. I don't care how good it smells, how wonderful it is. You have a connection to it. It don't make any difference. We got to do something new. And actually, this Mississippi campaign is old, but it's new. It's old because our ancestors was trying to do it. It's new because now what they was trying to do has been brought up to date to 2021. And it can work. That's why them Peckerwoods, that's why them crackers during that period of time, they went all out their way to stop our ancestors because they knew what the benefits would be. They don't mind you doing the little Trump stuff that you're doing right now. They don't care about that. I'm telling you, just the fact that they see you trying to do this will make a lot of them upset. Watch. Watch. You talk about FBI, Watch how they would talk about you on Fox News and CNBC, whatever the hell they are. I don't keep up with all this crap because I don't watch them. All these different news programs and radio, whatever. Watch how they talk about you. And do everything they can to keep you from doing it because they know what the benefit would be if you're successful. They also would do everything they can do to discourage you because they know it can work. And you dumb enough to listen to your enemies. Some people don't want what is good for you in your best interest. Because they always want to be your leader. They always want to be your teacher. They always want you to depend on them. And that's the sad thing about it. Our own brothers and sisters, our own black people don't want you to grow. They don't want you to get better so they can keep making money off of you. Buy my books. Buy my books. Buy my products. They want you to continue to be under them. They don't want you to do better. Because if you do better, you don't need them no more. If you take control of a state, all this other black scholarship stuff and teaching, it goes mute. It means nothing. And they know it. That's why many of them don't want you to even hear and listen to this campaign. Because they know you get on board the soul train and you become successful, they don't have nothing to offer even close. Everything they done taught you, everything they said don't mean nothing. Because they teach you are, because they are teaching you that you're God. But from this platform, you are evolving to God. You don't have to be taught. I am God. You doing this Mississippi campaign, you are saying, let there be light. You doing this Mississippi campaign, you are saying, be and it is. And you use your hands and your mind to make it a reality. And you will see it, not talk about it. You're going to see your crops growing in the field. You're going to see that National Guard. And the reason why they exist is to defend you. You don't have to worry about the police pulling you over and blowing your brains out. This will be the reality of your life. That glass of milk that you drink, your cows are the ones that produced it. Real versus fantasy. Because God finally came on the scene. Be and it is. The kingdom of heaven is within you. You and I are supposed to be children of God. So if we are children of God, don't we have some kind of power? Be and it is. All this other stuff is not acceptable. The only thing that is acceptable is our liberation and our freedom. Nothing else is acceptable. So on that note, let me get out of here. I thank you so much for listening. Did I get any comments? I don't know. Let me go see, because sometimes I can't, the comments won't come through on the chat from the other side here. Let me see what's going on here. Because I know I have a few listeners here. Nobody in the chat room. Let me see. Okay. Oh, see, I have a person that I have a Sister Karen is in the chat room. On my side, I don't see anybody. Oh, there she is. Now she just popped up. Okay. Okay, so speaking of Sister Karen, tonight, Wednesday night on Reality's Temple on Earth channel, late night with Soul Sister Karen at 9:15 Central Time, 10:15 Eastern Time. Come join our Sister Karen tonight. Late night with Soul Sister Karen, and her topic is Dating for Dorks 101. Dating for Dorks 101. That should be interesting. And to my knowledge, Sister Noble is going to join us tonight. Dating for Dorks 101, late night with Sister Karen tonight on Reality's Temple on Earth channel. Also support our Sister Noble, her book, God is on Trial. If you want to donate to help us in this effort, the Operation Exodus Mississippi billboard plan or whatever, you just want to help us in what we're trying to do here on this platform, you can do so. And that information is in the description box. And is there any other announcements? Is there anything else? No, that's it. Brothers and sisters, we're going to have to get serious about this because time. I don't know how much time we have left. So on that note, thank you for listening. Thank you, Sister Karen, for joining us. And like I told you, I'm not going to share this video on none of the other channels because clearly they're not interested at all in what we're doing here. And I noticed that we have a thumbs down, and that's usually from, well, I don't even want to talk about those people. They just keep up with everything that we do. You're always going to have your enemies, your critics or whatever. But I guarantee you that nobody has a solution. Nobody has a plan like Operation Exodus Mississippi campaign. On that note, let me get out of here. I'll see you later on Reality's Temple on Earth channel. Late night with Soul Sister Karen. And her topic, Dating for Dorks 101. And some of y'all brothers really need to tune in and get some advice from a sister. How so maybe you can be happy and get you a woman, because you all upset because you can't get no woman. Maybe Sister Karen can give you some advice how you can get a woman. And both of y'all get your woman and y'all get on board the soul train and let's get this Mississippi campaign off the ground for real. As important as our brother Don Cornelius used to always say, I wish us love, peace, and soul. We out at 5,000, y'all.